sweats, and it's been a very strange and stressful week this week. I haven't got any food or anything to show you guys in this one because I haven't really done anything different to last week, so I didn't see the point in kind of repeating it. So I thought this week I would explain about Slimming World and kind of what you do in the plan and what sort of things you can eat, that sort of thing. I had my weigh in, what is it today? Today's Saturday. I'm having laptop issues, so I've had to do updates on it. I've defragged it, I've disk cleaned it, I've tried to just get it. I thought I was going to have to buy a new laptop this week, but I finally got it working, I think. So I'm filming this on Saturday, so I am actually into week 3 now, but that's fine. I haven't done much exercise last week. I've done my usual walking and stuff, but I haven't been on my bike really because it's been my time of the month and I hate exercising. I don't know if it's just me, girls, or if any of you are the same, but it's uncomfortable, so I don't do it. But I went to group on Wednesday and I lost 6 pounds. So, oh, it's on my, hang on, half stone award. This is what a half stone award looks like. Because in 2 weeks I've lost 10.5 pounds. So if I can lose 3.5 this week, then on Wednesday when I go to my 3rd class, or 4th class technically, but 3rd full week out and plan, I'll get my stone certificates. That'll be quite cool. And I also got a sticker which I've put on the back of my book. Take the paper clip off now. Yeah, I've got a sticker too. So that is very, very cool. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of explain what I was given. I don't know if they're all the same, like whatever Slimming World you go to. I think that you get these books mostly, but I'm going to explain what I got and about the plan and this, that and the other. So yeah, 10.5 pounds in 2 weeks. I'm more than chuffed with that, to be honest. And it sounds stupid, but I can actually see a difference in myself. Like I've been looking at myself more in the mirror and I can see that I'm losing weight and I love it. I got this dress actually. Do you like the dress? Hang on, let me see if I can show you the dress. I got it from eBay because on Monday at work it is Burns night, so we're allowed to wear Scottish themed clothing, so I thought I would get myself, I wanted a tartan dress again. I used to have one and it got too big, so I sold it, and I love this one, and I haven't got anything green, so I bought a green one and I absolutely love it. I love it so much, and I'm wearing it with the belt because it's a swing dress, so if you don't have the belt on, it just kind of sits there, and I don't like it. I like it with the belt, but I can't believe sort of how I'm looking, you know what I mean? I'm loving it. But yeah, got off topic. Oh dear, now you're too high. There we go. So yeah, apologies for the fringe. I'm having a bad fringe day, so I've just chucked it up out the way. So let's get into this. So I'm now 16-12, I think. I'm look in my book. This is your main book that you get, and this kind of has everything in it. Yeah, I'm 16-12 now, which is cool. But yeah, so let's go through. So I was given this the first day that I started. Normally when you join Slimming World, there are different ways that you can pay, but the general that most people do, it's I think it's $9.95 to join, and then it's $4.95 a week for class. If you don't go to class and you don't go to any class at all, because you don't have to keep going back to the same group, you can go to, like in the town where I am, they do 4 sessions at the place I go to on a Wednesday, and then on a Thursday there are 2 sessions in a different location. So if I couldn't make it to the Wednesday one, I could go to the Thursday one. But if you don't show up at all in the week, then you have to still pay the £4.95 unless you give them notice. You have to kind of say, look, I'm not going to be in this week. But yeah, so normally it's £15 to join, but a lot of the magazines like Bella and Woman's Own and stuff, and I think the Daily Mail did it as well, they were doing the free, so you could start up for free. So all I had to pay when I joined was £4.95 because I had a coupon to get the joining for free. And this is what I was given. I was given this big book, and inside it's got lots of different things, lots of different bits of paper and lots of different booklets. I'm just going to take it all out so I can show you. So the main book that you will use the most is the Love Food Optimising, and this is like your Slimming World Bible. You also get a card. You need this card because they scan it and it brings up all your details. It shows if you owe any money, it shows your weights and everything. And what I've done, because I'm prone to losing things, I had an Oyster card holder that I've cut in half and just taped it into my book so I don't lose my card. This explains how the process works. So basically, you have free foods, which are foods that you can eat as much of as you want. You have healthy extras, which I will get into, and you have sins. That's what you can have a day. So your free foods are the foods that you eat to fill you up. So in the book it says, eat to satisfy your appetite, eat at any time of day, eat without feeling guilty. So there are different types of free foods. There are speed foods, which are very low in energy density, which is your calories. And you want at least 1/3 of your plate to be a speed food. So that's things like fruit, veg, well, certain veg. Potatoes are not a speed food. They are a free food, but they're not a speed food. It's things like carrots, broccoli, spinach, you know. You've got protein-rich foods, which are like your meats and your eggs, that sort of thing. And then you've got F foods, which are high in fibre, so they're good at filling you up, things like porridge or oats. And then you've got C foods, which are calcium, which is like your milk and your cheese. So you can have as much free food as you want, which is fruit, vegetables, fish, meat and poultry, vegetable proteins and meat replacements, so corn in effect, dairy products, certain dairy products. You can't go out and have 16 chocolate mousses a day. Eggs, rice, pasta and grains, beans, peas and lentils. And then it basically just shows you, it has lists of all the different foods, like all the different fruits that you can have as free foods, and then if they're a speed food they've got an S next to it. So for example, apples are a speed food but bananas are not. So you have to look at your book. Then you've got your vegetables, all your different fish, meat and poultry. So like I can have bacon, as long as there's no fat. And depending how you cook it, if you cook it in oil, it's going to have to be sinned. But if you don't cook it in oil, it's free. Dairy products. So your free dairy products are things like fat-free natural fromage frais, quark, and fat-free natural yogurt, and fat-free cottage cheese as well. You can have as much rice or pasta as you want. You can have brown if you want to, but you don't have to. You can have white. Beans, peas and lentils. Then you've got your store-covered staples. So things like salt, vinegar and pepper you can have. Marmite is free. Mustard powder is free. Sweeteners are free. Fat-free dressings, like a fat-free vinaigrette or something. Mint sauce. Tabasco. Worcester sauce. I love Worcester sauce and I love soy sauce. So I tend to put a little bit of those on my noodles or my pasta. You can also have hot drinks. You can have Bovril. You can have coffee as long as it is just as it comes. You can have it with sweeteners in. If you're going to have milk, you have to use you have to either sin it or use it as part of a healthy A. But coffee, as long as it's black, it's free. Low calorie or diet fizzy drinks, so you could drink Diet Coke all day if you wanted to, which isn't really good for your body, but you can have it on Slimming World. No added sugar cordials, so you know your squashes, as long as they're sugar free. Mineral water, still and sparkling, but you have to check the sins on flavoured waters. So I drink this a lot, which is the Volvic sugar-free strawberry. This is free, but if you get the normal strawberry water, it's not. You have to sin it, but I don't like that one anyway. I like the sugar-free. The sugar-free is yummy. And tea, which is including herbal teas, but again, without milk, and it's free. Then we move into healthy extras. So you have healthy A's and healthy B's. Now your healthy A's are milk and cheese. And you can pick one of these a day. So for instance, I normally have something like, I could, let's have a look, 3 mini Babybel light cheeses. So I could have 3 mini light Babybels a day, and I don't have to sin it, it's completely free. I could also have 5 Laughing Cow light triangles. I normally have 3 of those a day. Not a day, but if I fancy them, I have 3 of those on some thin crisps, which I'll get into. You can also have your milk, so you can have 250 ml of semi-skim milk. You could have 175 of whole milk if you want to. And your cheese, it has all the amounts that you can eat. And then you pick a healthy B choice, and there's a lot more in healthy B. B choices are foods that are high in fibre or contain important nutrients for a healthy, balanced diet. So there's certain cereals, certain breads. I'm not going to sit and read every single thing because we'll be here forever. Crisp breads and cereals. So I eat something called thin crisps, which are a bit like Ryvita, but they're really, really nice. And I can have 6 of those a day. As my healthy B choice. So I'll have 6 of those, and I'll use 3 Laughing Cow triangles on them, and then on 2 of them I'll put sliced chicken, which is free, and on 2 more I will put sliced boiled egg, which is free, and then the other 2 I'll just leave plain. And that's a nice thing to have in the evening, or if you're not feeling that hungry but you need something, you can have that. Cereal bars, there's certain cereal bars you can have. Dried fruit, canned fruit and cooked fruit, they're very different because you're starting to cook them, so they're releasing more sugars, that sort of thing. Soups, there's different soups you can have. Nuts and seeds, these are all your healthy choices. And then step 3 is your sins. So basically you can have between 5 and 15 sins a day. If you want to use 15 sins a day, you can. If you want to use 5 sins a day, you can. You can have as many or as little as you want in that range. So basically, if you want to go to McDonald's, you can use sins to have a McDonald's. I still haven't found out, like with Weight Watchers, the very old style Weight Watchers, you used to be able to save your points up. So I used to have 28 points a day because I was a big girl. And if I knew I was going to go out at the weekend, I'd perhaps use 15 points a day and save the rest up till Saturday, and then Saturday I could go and have a takeaway if I wanted to. I don't know if you can do the same with sins on Slimming World, because I haven't fully read into it. But it's basically if like sometimes I really need some chocolate, so I have a little Freddo, and a Freddo is 5 sins, and I'm happy to use 1/3 of my sin allowance for a Freddo, because if you need chocolate, like I could have a Mars bar. A Mars bar I think is 7 sins or 7.5 sins. So as long as you kind of allocate it into your day, it's absolutely fine. You don't need to feel guilty. It's like sometimes I like to go to Costa. I can have a small hot chocolate with skimmed milk for 7.5 sins, which is fine because a small is enough for me anyway. So your sins are your naughty treats that you are allowed in a day. And then the rest of the book kind of tells you different things that will help you do your plan. It has a couple of ideas for food, a couple of bits like that. It's got some questions in here like Q&A stuff. Oh, flexible sins. Flexible sins are the safety valve you can use when you feel that otherwise you might just give in and lose control completely. How often you use them is up to you. There's no guarantee when you next weigh yourself that you will have lost weight this particular week, though your chances are you will. So that's, yeah. More importantly, you'll stay in control without feeling you've blown it just because you've needed a few more sins. Because what we keep getting told is, if you're craving something, just have it. They're not saying eat what you want, but like if I was majorly craving pizza, they would say have a slice of pizza, because it's better to have a little of something that you're craving rather than completely ignore it and then end up binging. Like, so many women at the group I went to on Wednesday had put on weight this week, and that's because they just gave in. Like, there was one woman who said they went out for a meal for someone's birthday, and then she went home and she thought, well, I've had a bad meal, so I'm going to carry on. And she had a whole bag of M&Ms, and she had something else and something else. And then you can think, you know what, I fucked up today, let's just keep doing it. And they'll then keep eating the rest of the week. And that's not the way to be about it. Like, last night I went out with my friend. She came down. We went up the local pub and I had a burger and I had some chips. And I don't feel guilty about it. I really enjoyed my food. It filled me up. I didn't have anything else to eat that day. So, yes, I'll have gone over my sins because of the chips, but I wanted to go out and enjoy myself, and I did. I didn't have anything bad to drink. My burger was okay because of how it was cooked and everything, so it was free. The cheese was my healthy allowance. The bacon had no fat on it, so that was all fine. The only bad bit was the bun and the chips. So, and there wasn't loads of chips anyway, so I wasn't too fussed. But that doesn't mean, oh, well, I've had that meal, I'm going to have curry tonight, or I'm going to have Chinese, and then I'm going to go to McDonald's tomorrow. That's not what I'm now going to do. I fancied it, so I had it. I don't know what's going on with my colouring here, but anyway. And then at the back of the book, it's got loads of different things, like for sins. So it's got different biscuits, it's got cakes, it's got dairy products, it's got drinks, like alcoholic and non-alcoholic. Let's have a look at cider. So 1 pint of apple cider is 12.5 points. That's so bad. Not points, sins. 12.5 sins. That's so bad. But anyway, it's got jams, it's got pizzas. Oh dear, let's have a look. Margherita pizza, 100 grams of margherita pizza is 12 sins. I wonder how much 100 grams is in pizza. Would that be like a slice? Possibly. Pepperoni pizza, a deep pan or stuffed crust pepperoni pizza is 14 sins. But again, that's for 100 grams. I don't know how much 100 grams of pizza is. Maybe it's 1 slice, maybe it's 2. I don't know. That's not actually as bad as I was expecting. It's got ready meals, it's got rice and stuff. You know, like egg fried rice, that sort of thing. Sushi, chocolate, and then it has right at the back some takeaway stuff like fast food. It's got KFC in here, so for instance, a regular popcorn chicken is 9 cents. You know, fish and chips, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's interesting to see what they are like. Oh my god, from an Odeon cinema, a small salted popcorn from Odeon cinema is 17.5 cents. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Good job I don't go to Odeon. Ooh, Pizza Hut. Here we go. I love Pizza Hut. So, a pan pizza. This isn't even... Let's have a look at... They don't have their thingy slice. So, a thin crust pizza, regular 11-inch. Margherita. 1 slice of an 11-inch margherita is 8 cents. Oh my god. That's on a thin crust pizza. A pan pizza margherita slice is 9. Oh dear. And then at the back it's got your details, like it's got your weights and your progress and stuff like that. So that's your first book. You also get a load of these, which are fit logs, and long story short, you have to fill in the front with the different questions that it says, and then on the back you write down what exercise you've done. I've currently done 2. I've got to do 4 and then hand them in. And these go towards another award. You get lots of awards with Slimming World. They go towards your fitness award. So it's bronze, silver and gold. And that is all explained in this book, I think, which is Love Life, Love Body Magic. So, gold award means you're doing 150 minutes of exercise each week. So I think that's what I'm going to be working towards, to be honest. But yeah, this book just explains how to fill in your fit log. And then it's got another book which has got some recipes in it. And it tells you the sin values or if they're sin free or whatever. And then there's one about friendship and stuff, which is like to do with the online side of Slimming World. To be honest, I haven't actually sat and read these. And then there was just a leaflet explaining the different meals and food that you can get from Iceland. And that was everything that I got in my pack. Oh, and you also get food journals, which you have to fill in for the first 4 weeks. And you just basically write down everything that you eat in the different sections. Would I recommend Slimming World to friends and family? Yes, I would, because I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm still eating, but I'm losing weight. And the good thing is that my appetite has actually decreased over the last 2 weeks. So I'm not eating as much as what I used to. And I'm getting full quicker, which is nice. And it's pushing me to use my kitchen a lot more, because I can be a lazy bitch, I'm not going to lie. And if I'm hungry, well, this is how I used to be. If I was hungry, I'd be like, I can't be bothered to cook. I'm just going to order a pizza. And that's why I piled on my weight again. Whereas now, I'm having to cook things a lot fresher. And it's quite fun. It's fun learning how to cook, you know. I can cook, but I'm not like the best cook in the world or anything like that. I'm adequate. But it's forcing me to cook things. It's forcing me to eat veg. I have tried more fruit. I can't eat it. It makes me gag. It's awful. Same with salad. But veg, most of it I can kind of just ignore and eat it. So that's quite good. But I'm loving it. And it's, like I said, I went out yesterday and yes, I cheated, but not majorly. So I'm not too fussed. But I haven't even felt the need to want to go to KFC or McDonald's or order takeaway or whatever. It's not interested me at all. I haven't sort of sat there and thought, oh my God, I want a KFC so bad. Whereas on Cambridge, because you don't eat anything, if you're on Soul Source, you just kind of like, I want everything. And as soon as you eat something, it fucks everything up. But with this, because your body is eating anyway, it's much easier to maintain your weight loss. I mean, I feel amazing right now. I've still got a lot of weight to lose, but I feel so good right now. The other key thing is you need to drink a lot. You should drink a lot anyway, even if you're not on a diet. You should keep yourself hydrated, but drinking gets rid of the excess water weight, which I have talked about before in my Cambridge videos. I feel like I've bored you all. I'm really sorry. This is like not a structured video at all, so I've got to have a drink. There we go. But yeah, it's like I went out for breakfast this morning and all I had one fried egg, which is one sin, because it was cooked in oil. I had one bit of bacon, but there was no fat on it, so that was free. I had one hash brown. I don't know how much a hash brown is, because they'll be different to McDonald's. And I had half a piece of white bread with a little bit of butter on, so that's probably like 2 sins. And I had half a sausage, which is probably like 1.5 sins. I haven't looked into it all, but it's just I haven't gone over my sin allowance, and I'm not planning on having anything else bad today. I shall cook because I'm not hungry. I didn't eat. I just ordered a traditional breakfast from Spoons, and I only ate half of it, and Rich ate the other half. But it's kind of filled me up. Oh, and I've had one BN biscuit as well, because they were just sat there looking at me. But that's all I've had today, and I don't actually feel hungry. So, what time is it now? It's 2:10. I'm not going to eat now until probably about 5ish, and I shall cook something. I'll probably have, I'm trying to think what I've got in. I'll probably have chicken. I might have chicken wrapped in bacon. That was lush. Chicken wrapped in bacon medallions with a laughing cow cheese triangle inside. Oh, it's so nice. I might have that with a little bit of rice. I fancy some rice and some mixed veg because I've run out of fresh veg. And I haven't been shopping, so I've got some frozen. Or I've got broccoli. Might have some broccoli. I've got that in the freezer. I've also still got half a quiche in the freezer that I need to eat. But yeah, so it's... The only thing I will say about Slimming World, you need to be organised. You need to be able to plan, because it's one of those diets where you can't just go and grab something. You can, if you've got loads of the Slimming World ready meals in, you're fine, because you can just chuck one of them in. But I'm not a massive fan of ready meals because they tend to fill them with like onion and stuff, and I don't like onion. So I have to kind of cook everything to my personal specifications. So I'm having to make time every day to cook, which isn't a problem, but you need to, if you're a busy person, I can be quite busy, but I tend to be a bit freer in the evenings. So I have the time to sit and cook for myself, because I have to cook for me anyway. But if you're busier, you may find that you have to stick to the ready meals, which isn't a problem, but you have to really plan everything ahead. So if you're very organised, then this is a good diet for you. I am going to be doing more fitness. I'm going to do some fitness possibly later, and if not later, I'm definitely going to do some tomorrow because I don't have anything planned. Oh yes, I do actually. I've got to go. Look at the face. I'm at my parents' tomorrow for my dad's birthday, and my sisters are going to be there. So I'm having like a family day tomorrow. I forgot I had plans. So tomorrow day I'll be busy, but tomorrow night I'm not busy. So I'll be probably doing some Wii dance. Wii dance? Just dance. Just dance. I really kind of want to get a Wii Fit again, but I don't know if I'll use it. I've got my bike. Do I really need a Wii Fit? Ugh. And plus with the Wii Fit it weighs you, and it doesn't weigh you that accurately. So I might get on it and it will say I'm about £6 lighter than what I am, and then I'll go to class and I'll be like, oh. So I haven't decided if I want one yet. Plus I haven't really got the money for one. So, but anyway, I'm going to shut up now because I'm waffling and this video is like half an hour long. So I hope you all have a great week, whatever you're doing. Let me know down below if you're on Slimming World or if you're on another diet and how you're getting on with it. If you're not on a diet, then I'm very jealous of you because you can eat whatever you want. You can have Domino's for tea if you want, which makes me very jealous. But anyway, I hope you guys are all good, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Mwah.